So all this time I was talking and I had the mic off. It's crazy. So I'm gonna place myself back on mute one more time.
I have to fry some akara. I have to cook some food. So, but I've just soaked the meat and leave them to soak. But I
Yeah.
have to take them to laundry it before they close.
What time do they close?
4.
Oh, it's 2 o'clock now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it quick. It doesn't take long to wash anyway.
You know that bitch, I got my Glock on me trying to catch me a splat, man. Splat bitch ass know where I'm at, man. You know that bitch, I got my Glock on me trying to catch me a splat, man. Splat bitch ass know where I'm at, man. And you know that bitch, I got my Glock on me trying to catch me a splat, man. Splat bitch ass know where I'm at, man. Outside, you a bitch. Come outside, though. You wanna fight outside, though. Oh, shit. Oh, he put the phone on. Oh, he shot a nigga with a BB gun. That's a BB gun. Oh, shit. Oh, he put the phone on. Oh, he shot a nigga with a BB gun. That's a BB gun. I'm never paying again, nigga. I come niggas size, man. I'm in a borrow, nigga. Holy, nigga. Big pole on. Drop fast, I'm in a rush. Drop fast, I'm in a rush. Get me the fuck out of here. It's an iPhone charger? I can use it? Hurry up, get me out of here, they coming. Bitch, don't move. Don't move, bitch, nigga. Don't move. Come on. Go that way, go that way. Right up, right up. Hurry up. Hop the trunk. Hurry up, hurry up. Wait. Wait, hold on, wait. You got both of them, man? Hell yeah, I got both of them. I'm gonna call your phone. What? I'm gonna call you. Yeah. That's why you mad? Hell yeah. Come on. Go that way, go that way. Right up, right up. Hurry up. Hop the trunk. Hurry up, hurry up. Wait. Wait, hold on, wait. You got both of them, man? Hell yeah, I got both of them. I'm gonna call your phone. What? I'm gonna call you. Yeah. Hell yeah. Come on. Go that way, go that way. Right up, right up. Hurry up. Hop the trunk. Hurry up, hurry up. Wait. Wait, hold on, wait. You got both of them, man? Hell yeah, I got both of them. I'm gonna call your phone. What? I'm gonna call you. Yeah. Hell yeah. Come on. Go that way, go that way. Right up, right up. Hurry up. Hop the trunk. Hurry up, hurry up. Wait. Wait, hold on, wait. You got both of them, man? Hell yeah, I got both of them. I'm gonna call your phone. What? I'm gonna call you. Yeah. Hell yeah. Come on. Go that way, go that way. Right up, right up. Hurry up. Hop the trunk. Hurry up, hurry up. Wait. Wait, hold on, wait. You got both of them, man? Hell yeah, I got both of them. I'm gonna call your phone. What? I'm gonna call you. Yeah. Enjoy that meal. Damn. Ma'am, mama, I got the wrong money, right? And I got the money from mine from out here, but it came to me, and I paid my debt. I had paid my debt before. I finessed myself with the first time some bad shit really
I'm just going to get them washed.
All right. I think I understand when ITT says that trading should be boring. I'm looking at the 1 hour time frame. This is the worst price action I've seen in a while. But you know, after a movement to the upside for some time now, it's expected that the market's going to be doing some high resistance or printing high resistance signatures, which is doing so now. Like this is, yeah. So I'm aiming for low hanging fruits, and I'd be prepared to sit the day out. Listen, for the week, I'm in profit. For the week, I'm in profit. I feel like today's another day that I should say it out. At the same time, a model could play out. Hence the reason why I still got to be patient. If I had a short model, I would be all over this. Oh, baby girl.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm just in the middle of it. Yeah, I'm in the middle of it. One sec, hold on. Right, so today is a day that reminds me of yesterday. Yesterday I took a small loss of $147, which is reasonable, especially bearing in mind that it was a very tough day. None of my signature didn't play out. My model didn't play out. It played out once, and that was a loss. And we're seeing similar patterns in which the market's looking to gyrate in this small area here. As I mentioned, I'm looking up for that 419 terminus draw. 419 terminus draw, and we're also having a SIBI on the daily. Small minor gap, and the market could trade up into. This down close candle could be regarded as an order block. The market dropped down into the order block. Mean threshold candle bodies actually stayed within this down close candle, so there is a chance that we can see a run on stops. So waiting for the break here. If this is a setup, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So stops taken. Range bound. This is ideally what I'd look for. But we're yet to make it up into this area, so nothing is valid as of yet. And I see these down close candles and we take out a low. It's more the aggression on how we reach up into that area. So we drop back down, we fill in this gap here. This low has to stay where it is. We have to see bullish price action rip higher. And what I'd be aiming for this gap here. That's on the 15-second time frame. On the minute time frame, that'll be this gap here. So I'm framing out the bullish thesis if the market was to rally to the upside. We've dropped down into this BSC, kept the upper portion open. So if we were to trade above this, because nothing is confirmed as of yet, lower low, lower high, this cannot be a lower, the old low. As in, there shouldn't be another low that takes out this low. Otherwise, this will negate everything that I've just been talking about. And so far, it's looking weak in the sense where we've traded up into this volume imbalance. Just, yeah, man, it's just not the conditions I personally would want to be in. In a perfect world, we'd see a rally above, then this drop into a gap, and then we take off, and then we're looking at buy stops in that area there. New lows, so my idea's been negated. Not interested. Now the market could shoot off of one candle, take it up. I'm not interested. 9-12, and these are the days that I feel like would make me stronger, because when the days do come to execute, I should be executing every single one of them, every single one of them, every single one of them. This week has been a quiet week in the sense of my model playing out. It's been a quiet week. It just so happens to be that it was the week after I decided, you know, I'm gonna fully like take a couple of days off, take the PM session off and try and milk it. But man, even the PM session's been laid back. I do believe the more PM sessions that it doesn't play out in, the higher probability that there would be with the model actually playing out eventually. So this is another possibility. Even though this is a 15-second time frame, it's still valid. So we got the lows left intact. The lows was not taken out there yet. I don't want to see the lows taken. But the way he's looking is looking to take these highs out. What it could indicate, bear in mind that the candle body is actually closed lower than here, is it's strong and it wants to pull and take these highs out. How strong it is, who knows? But as I mentioned before, if these highs are taken, I'm moving my stop loss to break even. So this is another model in of itself. The lows intact. So high, low. That's the dealer range that I'm working in right now. That's that dealing range I'm working. So you got that tap. There's a gap there, there's a gap there. How do you respect it? Not good enough for me personally. You've closed in this inefficiency in price. I'll be looking at this. How do we come back from this? Nope, not interested. Look how we closed inside of it. And we took the lows. Not interested. So now the lows has been taken. And we have 3 consecutive down close candles taking out these lows, indicating to those who are short that the market is continually bearish. Self-adjusted where the potential order block could be. Now if we see a rally above these 3 up close candles, we have relative equal highs, we have those highs. So the highs are cooking. The highs are cooking. Right, the highs are cooking at the moment. Numbers 9.15, so the liquidity, the volatility in the market is definitely looking to increase. So the dealer range is adjusted. I'm going to delete that for the time being. Took the lows out, kept that in play. Now we just want to see it. Now for my model to play out, I want to see aggression above, booking this as an order block. First presented fair value gap in which I'm looking to go long, and I'd look to assume that I'm buying here. 52.56 with the potential to make 93 to 125. So this is what I should be doing when I'm tape reading. So lows, took the lows out. Not valid. We're selling the idea that we want to drop lower. High resistance, don't get me wrong. The 1 hour time frame. Absolutely rubbish. Lows taken out. Now, what would throw me, what would throw me offside is if the market does gravitate and take out these highs. Does that mean that on a pullback I should be buying the fair value gap? I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna fade it, but I'll be looking to see how it respects over in price. some weird reason I expect it to rally and take this high. What if it doesn't? Indicates weakness. Yeah, not interested. New market structure. Fly just went in my fucking room, bro. Taking the highs, new lows. Another potential opportunity. Gap lower. If we trade higher than all these highs that indicate strength, that'll be the start of the midpoint. There we go. One straight candle take out these highs. But if not, 10 minutes before 9:30 opening. Make new lows. Ooh, that's interesting. So I'm looking at the 1 minute. The 1 minute is more relevant. This is what I'd regard as the first presented fair value gap. Bullish fair value gap. Let's just assume we close out here. This is the 1 minute order block. Yet to reach. Tap. no fair value gap on the minute time frame as of yet. Volume imbalance. Take these highs. Nothing in here gave me the opportunity to go long. The first presented fair value gap. Massive drop back in, indicating weakness. Couldn't even get up to that. There's stupid flies in here, man. God. Yes. So, yeah, man. It's indicating weakness in the markets. Just show you, man. I found a final straw, boy. Ah. Yes, sir. Nothing in there for me. 926. Almost definitely not interested in this. It's interesting to see how weak the chart is. Inside day, highest, no other lows has been taken. Yeah, these are the days intended to wreck you, man. It is intended to finish you. It's intended to. It's almost guaranteed to absolutely rip your spine out. Like, no ifs, no buts, no maybe. The reason why spine eaten. It's because the days that it's a weird one because There's days where it's so easy to read price action, and there's also days where it's absolutely difficult. It's 28 right now. Let me see if I can I almost guarantee there's days like today that is purposely designed to drain your energy. 929. Obviously, it indicates bearishness. We've been trading to the downside. Look at the range on the hourly. 15-minute. Let me do it from now. There we go. $7,350. Yep, so 99825 is the regular trading hours midpoint. I'm going to target that. Three minutes have gone by. 15-minute time frame. 16925. Want to study and see how price reacts from that area there. Company acting for 5-minute high, short-term high. Market is indicating bearish tendencies to drop down into that 998. This is not good enough for me to take a long. I'd rather sit this up because it's not, man, come on, look at this shit. Look at the highs. The highs that was booked by this very candle is the one that took the lows out. So now I'm not involved in that. I don't want to be. I was looking out for the midpoint. And even then, there is no gap in this area to actually take a long. So on the 15-minute time frame, we failed to even drop into buy stops. Similar price action like yesterday. Have a look at the Forex Factory. 2 o'clock, meeting minutes, FOMC meeting minutes. As of now, Jesus Christ, bro, this is this is worse than it is yesterday. I don't even want to place any trades on my TopStep account. On my TopStep account's account that I fuck around with. I wouldn't even place any trades on my demo account. I don't like this. Fucking, this is worse than yesterday. So the question I need to ask myself is, the day after a high resistance day, does it necessarily mean that the AM session is also going to be the same? Because what I'm seeing here is just, my goodness. And yes, my model can play out anyway, in any condition. Don't get me wrong, but it's bad. And I shouldn't be pissed off at the fact that my model's not playing out. It should be a thing where, oh, okay, no worries. These are the days that I should sit out, not push it. And in all fairness, I do want to turn off the charts, but I want to see if my model does play out, even in conditions like this. So I was expecting a 998 draw before we could see a continuation to the upside. 419 is a draw. But so far, what I've seen on the 15-minute time frame is a candle body closing underneath London sessions low, right? And they also maintain the upper portion of the daily bias on the balance sell side and efficiency, consequent encroachment. On the hourly time frame, we've done some manipulation to the downside. We need to get a break of those 15-minute highs, so that I can expect the 419 to draw. But as of now, jeez, man. Still trading in yesterday's range. 188.50 is the highs. The question I have is, what would be the reason for Nasdaq to be trading at 30,000? What news would have to break out for that to happen? Fair Value Gap. Alright, new highs. You can expect the market to continue. That's 15 minutes as delivered. Notice how 50% midpoint was not booked. Not as of yet. It's not all I want to see, man. Look on the 15-minute time frame. We've taken out the highs. We've got 11 minutes left. Don't get me wrong. 58 seconds on the 5-minute time frame, and this is not what I want to see. Just nah, man. But in the grand scheme of the hourly time frame, this is what would be normal. Deemed as normal, should I say. My goodness, this is conditions designed to fuck you up, man. I see a potential for my model to play out in the 15-second time frame. Market would have to draw above the 178. Sell stops have been taken. I am bullish. Fair value gap left in the wake, and I'll look to go long. So just weighing up from where this area is. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. That is a risk I'm not taking. Not on my 100k account. No way in a million years. So you have to figure something out. Continue to drop lower. Not interested. Okay, not interested. Yeah, the range is incredible. And what, you know, I went down from a minute time frame to a 15-second time frame just so that I can have trades that are tight in motion. Let's say if I was to take a trade here, that is nearly 300. My goodness. Like the spread, the difference in what it was a couple years ago was nuts. Now it's just on a whole new different level. Volatility is off the charts. 15 to even the 15-second time frame. Like you take a shot there, 100 already. 10 handles, just like that. Not a lot of people can weather 10 handles, you know. You gotta really know what you're doing. And right now, stops, opportunity up there. We'd have to see a massive draw. Phil would have to step in. Just move this over here. Phil would definitely have to step in. Phil step in, 2-3 candles, take this high out. See from lows to highs on a discount for bullish. This is where smart money would want to accumulate. It's still bullish. If you're bullish and if we have a fair value gap, I'm looking to target highs. Midpoint. even better if this pulls back and turns into a green candle. My God. With this candle now, pulls and take this high. See all this bouncing around inside of the zones. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. It just not invalidates the setup, but it makes it weaker. You know. This candle needs to come and take this high out. This next candle, take this high out. If not, the probability of it continuing to rally and taking out this high to make it up to that 409 is low. Lower. New lows. Cook those highs a bit more.
Hacking is playing a key role in geopolitical events. It's playing roles in espionage. It's playing roles in criminal activity. All of these things are part of hacking.
Now this is the kind of stuff I love to see. I mean, what a beautiful view. But not only that, I love it when companies help people change their lives through free education.
Everyone, it's David Bumble back.
Community. And when I used to do that, and this is quite a few years now, it's at least 10 years ago now, I used to get a room full of very talented people who wanted to be trained in hacking, and a good number of them had never used Linux before. And so I couldn't really train them without taking some time to be able to and that's what has happened. It's because
Alright, so I'm looking in this zone here. So far, so nothing. This candle will need to come back and close inside the upper portion. So far, we closed in the lower end, decreasing the opportunity for me to go long. Now, this would be a candle. If I was inexperienced, I'd go long on. I'm gonna give that a miss, because where we're spiking down to is this gap right there. Now I'm gonna see the midpoint, 3-pin pattern, or below. So me personally, I'm not looking to execute.
Order filled.
But I put 3 on top step. Just in case, you never know. Adjusted stop loss is below this low here. This would not be a trade I take on 100k account because it's trading lower than the BISI. That has not been taken. I'm expecting this inversion fair value gap to be used as a form of support to trade to the upside. Just volume balance here.
Order filled. Order filled.
Took 2 off, added another 2 on. Stop loss below this low here. The market should not trade below this low if it's looking to expand higher. Traded back down into the upper portion, which is good.
Order filled.
$86. The reason why I took a loss there is because I added another 2 contracts, believing that it's going to continue higher. That was after I took 2 contracts off. So I took 2 contracts off, added another 2, moved my stop loss, and then I got stopped out. So it wasn't the full stop, but it just shows how high resistance the market is at the moment. We have another opportunity. Loads has been taken. I'll delete this. Looking at that high there. Look at that hourly. My God. Nothing of interest. 10:04. My model still hasn't played out. No trades has been taken on the 100k account. What do you call it? The 50k account, I'm down $86. Interesting. I'll be honest, the market's designed to fuck you. It's really just designed to fuck you up, man.
Order filled.
Two contracts, stop loss right there. I'm really risking it for a biscuit now, I'll be honest.
Order filled.
Another 85 on the line. I'm looking for the market to explode. Bazooka, bazooka, bazooka. Leave those lows intact until a high is broken. Stop loss there. 3 contracts. I'm looking at how do we respect these highs. Alright, trade above. I want to see this gap be used. It's crazy, you know, because my heart's not even racing this time around. So the goal is to mitigate losses, right? So I'm moving my stop loss to blow this low here. Stop loss still there. New highs formed. This market's going to take off. It'll take off. Stop loss and profit. Three contracts on.
Order filled.
Took one off.
Order
Took
filled.
another one off. I'm aggressive. The stop loss below there. $4 in profit at the moment for the day. And I'll be honest, I don't like it, so I'm gonna exit.
Order filled.
61 for the day, and then now look, the market reversed back down into that gap. It's gonna continue higher, possibly. The stop loss was just there. Well, of how the market is moving, man. Nah, God. It's not easy at all, bro. It's not easy. This is price action I don't want to even trade on the top step account. This is absolute nonsense. Anything can happen in one go. Look at that, man. Look at that. So if I held on to that trade, I would have been shitting myself thinking, you know what, all I need to do is just break this side, break this side, break this side, break this side. And my stop would have been met. Stop would have been met. This is the reason why in high resistance, once new highs is formed, just cash out. So I'm up 61 for the day. Just a little something small. But yeah, don't fuck around with price action like this, man. I wouldn't. 10 minutes in, 10 minutes past 10, and my model has not played out in a degree where I would be comfortable taking a trade. This is not good enough for me. I can't take that. I can't take that. The minute time frame doing that barcode is showing a lot of the price ranges, the previous price ranges. 5 minute, Jesus Christ. I'll get that 5 minutes, even worse. 15 minutes, even worse. 1 hour, just crazy. 15-second, crazy. This is the conditions. You do not. The midpoint, 50% RTH, hasn't even been met. It's 10-10. Still got another 20 minutes left, so I do believe that if we're looking to draw to the downside, that will be the next draw. That will be the draw. Bearing in mind that we got to the lows, faked the highs. So I'll be honest with you, based on what I'm seeing here, I'm looking for a draw to the midpoint. I'm looking for the market to sell off. I'm looking at 998 midpoint. Shit like this doesn't inspire me with confidence though. At all. Looking for the draw to 998. Phil stepped in.
Order filled.
I've got 3 contracts short to 998. Three contracts short. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Order filled.
Place another 2 contracts short again. If that was the stop hunt, then the market shouldn't come back and take me out, right?
Order filled.
159 down. Holy shit. It got so close. It got so close to the regular trading hours gap. $159 down, bro. And this is on the top sub account. Jesus Christ. This is the conditions you don't want to be a part of. I can't even chop. I'm going short again.
Order filled.
2 contracts this time.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm getting relegated, boy. So looking to rally to the upside now, boy. Boy, madam, I'm getting their faces ripped off. Holy shit. I can't be the only one as well. $316 down for the day. God damn, man.
Order filled. Order filled.
Alright, so I placed another short trade. $10.19, no action.
Order filled.
Alright, so I placed another short up there. If the market drops and trades below this short-term low, I'll be moving my stop loss. No trades has been taken on my. This is, I guess, I guess this is protection. Everything I'm doing here on the Top Step account is protection from the live account. Because Jesus Christ, there's nothing here for me. There is nothing here for me, bro. Zero. Worse than yesterday. Worse than yesterday. There's zero here for me, bro.
Order filled.
No, looks like I'm relegated down to a one micro contract now. Now we're down to 576. Total balance 49,212. With my, yeah, I've basically got like $200 left for Jordan. So, and remember, I'm not too fussed about the account because even if I pass the account, yeah, I'm gonna have to pay back in 150. Whereas if I blow the account and pay £90 for the what do you call it? The instant account, then in 1 month I have a good chance of passing it. So I've actually paid less. So it's not too bad. So I'm not saying that I don't want to pass the account, but it's not incentive for me to pass it.
Order filled.
$10.23, no setup has formed for my trade. So I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm worried. Oh, my model's not playing out. Oh, no, no, no. I don't want my model to play out in setups like this, boy. Fuck that. No way. No way in heavens, mate. Just about took yesterday's highs. Oh, that's cannot be. It cannot be. I don't want to even be a part of it, mate. Show my money, show my money. Yeah, I don't care. 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 Alright, so I placed another short, one contract. I'm aiming for these lows here. Show my money, show my money. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Show my money, show Phil stepped in.
Order filled. Order filled.
Place another 2 contracts on the movement higher. I'm trying to practice shorting whilst the market's going up, so. And I added to my position.
Order filled.
Jesus Christ. There's nothing inside of here for it to retrace up to.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Just like today, I'll be blowing my brains out.
Order filled.
No, I'm gonna exit that. Do you know why? I've only got certain. I'm gonna let that run and just use the practice account. That's what I'm gonna do, man. So I'm gonna use the practice account. Don't blow the account. That doesn't make sense.
Order filled. Order filled.
Here's my money. Here's my money. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So it's 10:30. I'm out of the market. I'm done. Done. And I basically blew my top tip account, and I kept my. Today, you know what? It's teaching me a lesson of risk management because Jesus Christ.
Order filled.
shit's running, man.
Order filled.
Show my money. Let me log out. Log out, log out, log out, log out. I'm not interested. Honestly, with my little 5 bills for the week. Yeah, my order's playing out.
filled. Order filled.
The best-selling Linux book in the last 5 years, and so it continues to sell extraordinarily well
Jesus
5 years
Christ.
later. And so that's why the book was written, was to get people started, get them into Linux, because so often we be training people who had only spent their life in a Mac OS or a Windows environment and
Order
just
filled.
weren't familiar with the command line in Linux. So this is what the book is designed for. Of course, I also open up the book with the first line of the book is hacking is the most important skill set of the 21st century. And I will re-emphasize that hacking is the most important skill set of the 21st century. If you look at, what's going on in the world today, it's once again played out that hacking is playing a key role in geopolitical events. It's playing roles in espionage. It's playing roles in criminal activity. All of these things are part of hacking. I'm not saying all of it's necessarily good. What I'm saying is the most important skill set of the 21st century. So if you want to play a role in the most important skill set, this is the place to start, is Linux Basics for Hackers. Get your Linux skills down first, and then you can move on to the more interesting and more advanced material. But you got to have those Linux skills first.
Order
I think
filled.
I see it a lot, and you deal with a lot of beginners. I'm assuming you see it all the time. They want to run before they can even crawl, right?
Exactly. And once again, I've seen this for many, many years, and that was the whole purpose of the book, is to get you up and running so that you can go and do whatever you're going to do with hacking. But if you don't have the Linux skills, you're putting the old saying that the cart before the horse. You gotta have the Linux skills. You gotta have the networking skills. Those are two fundamentals you have to be able to function in this world.
Why use Linux? I mean, then there's you've
And your
given us a good
sausage, I
reason to
left
write the
it at
book.
the
But why
middle.
is Linux
Did you
so
see it?
important?
What
Well,
in the
Linux is
freezer?
In the freezer, yeah.
different than the other
So you might be
operating
looking for it.
systems. in
Yeah,
that
I'll probably
it's
cook it with other
basically
stuff.
it's
I'm gonna
No,
buy.
all
I thought you were
open.
looking
It's
for it, but
open
you left it
source.
at the
It's
top, but I've
open. You
moved it
can
to the
see
middle.
all the source
Alright,
code,
okay.
and that is why people have developed their tools for Linux. I mean, there are tools that are developed for Windows, and there's some for Mac, and there's some for Unix. But probably 90 to 95% of the hacking tools are developed for Linux. Why Linux? Because it's open source. The people who are developing the tools can see the source code and use it. Linux is open source, it's transparent, it allows you to have granular control over the system, things that you're not going to see in a Mac OS or a Windows system. And probably the best reason for a beginner, outside of these kind of esoteric reasons, is that most of the tools are written for Linux, right? I mean, they're almost all written for Linux, almost all. So if you don't know Linux, you're going to miss out. You're just simply not going to have the capability
Order
that
filled.
you're going to get here if you're trying to do it in a Windows environment. And one of my criticisms of, say, for instance, the Certified Ethical Hacker
filled.
certification is that they don't emphasize Linux. They're trying to teach hacking from a Windows perspective, and they don't require that you know Linux. And that is a disservice to anybody who's trying
Order
to
filled.
achieve that certification, because if you don't know Linux, you're not a hacker. let's be really clear, okay? If you don't know Linux, you're not a hacker. You might call yourself a hacker, you might call yourself a certified ethical hacker, you might call yourself anything, a pen tester, but if you don't know Linux, you're not really a hacker.
I love that. I think you've just summarized it right there.
The introduction of Linux Basics for Hackers, we talk about how to go ahead and download and install Kali Linux. But David's done some great videos on how to do that, so we're not going to replicate that. And David, you can give them links to how to to your videos, and you've got some great videos to do that. So we're not going to waste your time, folks, on doing that. You can go to David's excellent videos on how to go ahead and download and.
Alright, so one thing I've learned is these are the type of sessions that I basically shouldn't even bother trading. I've managed to save my account, so I actually didn't trade at all for my 100k account. So I'm very happy about that. But on the other hand, the top sub account, yeah, I probably got about $100 before I blow that account. You know, there is no set model with that, and that is the reason why risk management is very important. Maybe to see the difference between sticking to a model with one and not sticking to a model with another one, and then comparing the profit that I've made on one and the profit for the week that I've made on one, and when I compare it to the other, it makes sense. These are the days I do not want to get myself involved in. This is the second day this week that has been going on. The low for the week was created last week. The regular trading hours, the midpoint was not met, went very close to, and I had a few contracts on that turned against me with force. It's currently 10:43. Obviously, I've already exited my trade for accounts. Even if I set up those form, I'm not going to be entering. These are the conditions on even on the 15-second time frame. You do not want to be a part. I don't want to be a part of this at all. You know, we traded up into that upper portion of the daily BISI, and we're back down beneath it. Yeah, so sticking to a plan, sticking to a model is the only way that I'm able to keep my account, and ensuring that the risk parameters is also maintained, is also managed. If a setup plays out and it's 200 ticks, I'm not going to enter. I'm not going to enter unless I'm using the micros, 1 micro, if that's the case. So far this week, well, from yesterday and today, I haven't seen anything that appeals to me as of yet. Anything here, trading in this area, you're gambling. This is a 50-50. Highs, lows, yeah, anything could happen. 15-minute time frame, 4 seconds to go. Taking out the highs already. You could easily come back down into the range. Nothing in here fascinates me.
Order filled.
I'm looking at this high, but long. Should not come back down into that fair value gap.
Order filled.
Oh, it did.
Order filled.
Another entry, long. See, all of what I'm doing right now is just gambling. This is on the practice account, so, and I'm using the micros instead of and I'm using only 2 micros.
Order filled.
I stopped myself out there.
Order filled.
Back in with 2. Everyone's getting cooked. Everyone's getting cooked. You have to get cooked, because this is. It's funny how the market starts to gyrate this way once the the tournaments come out. Boy, how are people fucking doing this? Even I don't know. I wouldn't risk this for a biscuit.
Order filled.
But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Very quiet day today. Very, very quiet day today. I need to look for ways in which I can get in zone of the market so I can actually short. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave this one alone. Peace.